For this project, what I'm making are some skull lamps that I can place in the entrance to my yard. I just grabbed a couple pieces of the 6-foot bamboo that I have, and I'm just cutting them in half into 3-foot lengths. So once I had all those pieces cut, I just grabbed some jute twine, started wrapping it around the ends, making like a little teepee, and just kept wrapping it until it was nice and secure. Once the top was done, I cut a couple of 2-foot pieces of bamboo to make some supports around the legs. And then just grab some more of that jute twine and attach these together. And once the base was done, I just took the top and attached it to the base. I left about a 4-inch gap from the bottom, and this will just allow it to sit above the grass a little bit. And then I just set this aside and started working on the skull. To add light to this project, what I did was I took one of these sockets that you can get off of Amazon. I'll put a link below. You just unscrew the back of it and pry open these little plastic clips. And it's just 2 wires connecting it together. You just have to release the 2 wires. There's either a push connection, or you can just chop the wires off and then when you reassemble, use the holes next to it. But by taking this off, what it allows me to do is pass it through the skull without cutting a really big hole in it. I can just cut a hole the size of the wire and that's it. So I just grabbed a drill, put a hole through the top of the foam skull that I have, and then just pass the wire through it. These foam skulls are the skulls that I make. I have another video on how I make that if you guys want to check that out. And then once the wire's through the head, I just simply put it back together in reverse order. Put the little nut on and the little snap piece, and then just push the wires back into the connections. Once I had it back together, I just plugged it in and put a flame bulb in there and then gave it a little test. I decided I wanted more light to come from the bottom of the skull, so I just took my oscillating tool and just chopped off some of the foam, opening it up and letting more light out. And then once that was done, it was time to paint. So I started out by painting some barbed wire that I made. I'll put a link to that video at the end of this one. I just spray painted it silver, kind of like a galvanized color, and then put a coat of white paint on the skull itself as a good base coat. And this is just household latex. I think it was ceiling paint actually. You just need something that's thick and it'll soak into the pores of the foam and give you a good base coat. Once that paint was dry, I just took my glue gun and secured the wire in place in the top of the head. This will just hold the light, keep it from slipping down. And I just used a little bit of water to cool down the glue, get it to set up quicker. And then I'm just going to put a black wash on the skull itself. I covered the whole thing. I put a lot more in the eyes and the nose to try to get that to just show up as black. But as you can see, as you wipe it off, it just leaves a little bit behind in all the cracks and crevices and gives it kind of like a grungy, dirty look. I just coated the whole entire thing and then wiped it down. I just took some creepy cloth that I had and I'm going to make it like it was blindfolded. So I just wrapped that over the eyes and tied it and then put a little hot glue on there just to hold it in place, keep it from moving around. I just mixed up some red and brown paint and just went over the creepy cloth. I didn't really like it just being white. I wanted it to kind of stand out a little bit. And I think this red color really helped. Makes it look like it was kind of like a bloody rag wrapped around its head at some point. And then I just took that barbed wire and kind of randomly wrapped it around the skull. A couple times over the eyes and then through the mouth. Just trying to do it where I thought it looked good. Looked like this person was tortured. And then when I was happy with that, I just hit it with a little more hot glue, holding it in place. And originally I was going to just hide the plug wire coming out of the top of the head, do something else to cover it up. But I figured why not make it look like the rest of the barbed wire. I just added some barbs on there and then went and painted that as well. Once I was happy with how everything was looking, I just attached it to the teepee just by simply wrapping the wire around the top of it, just trying to get that barbed wire to show. And then I took a couple zip ties and attached the switch and the plug to the back side of it, and then it was time to test it out. So then I took it outside at night, gave it a little test, and I think it turned out pretty good. And I'm going to call this one done. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.